Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another day on an astro gravitational report. Following the energies from yesterday, right? There is this movement. We have this new moon. Do we want to get into this inspirational, powerful thing as the moon conjoined with the sun, right? This is at the end of the galactic center, right? It should be this very beautiful, positive energy. But we're gonna see that the sun, the moon, and Mars, they are squaring Saturn, and we are seeing it, the challenges of changes of these transformations processes that we are going. It's kind of like this is going to be leading to lack of the expressions, lack of the certain things that comes in. It's kind of like a voice in a desert in a way because of this restrictions. They're leading to the insecurities, right? And where that comes from? Expressions towards spirituality. We're talking about Sag towards Pisces. And this is going to be some a very critical energies in a way because the moon it's going to be later on the day. The moon it's going to be joining Mars. And when the moon is going to be joining Mars, of course, this is a what? Actions. Okay. But where is a Mars? Mars is in Capricorn. And here is that publicity work and so on. It's like he cannot do the things into the public. The public doesn't want to listen. The certain things does not want to happen. And Saturn, it is the karmic plural. It's like, okay, here. Why you cannot hear it? You cannot hear certain things. You're not ready. You don't understand certain things. You have to go. He is the guy who say go or no go, right? And that's what Saturn, who is the ruler of the karma, he is asking you to go and transform first where? In soul, not someplace else. Find that soul within you, understanding this inside of it. And this is going to be the journey of that new moon. Okay, this is going to be we're going to see that at the end of the day though the moon is going to beginning on a very very beautiful way. She's going to beginning to sextiling the north node. That is going to be putting a little bit more into the perspectives at the end of the day, but overall at the day, particularly we got to be very cautious of expressions of things that are a little bit more within patience, and it doesn't matter how hard it is about you to hold on tight to, particularly into your ego, to your communications. Don't talk aggravating, don't push on it so much, and so on and so on. Hola, Aida. Thank you for coming in. And this is going to be some pretty much the ruling of the day. It is what it is. We still waiting for the good news, and the good news is going to be coming in. The good news is transformations that it's required, it's needed. All the challenges, I don't say problems, it's challenges. Okay, they are coming towards us. They are about to make us better because we were pushing at these issues for a very long time. We were pushing at these transformations. We did not pay attention to this. We paid attention to what? Money, attention seeking, right? Indulgence, as we're thinking as a love, and so on. And now Saturn says, like, enough. Where are you going to be getting into these new ways? You have to put the soul, the spirit back in you. You're not doing it. I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go. And that's what if you're trying to see a certain things that they work, there is kind of like a blockages. I mean, if you're trying to work, the tool is gonna work out. If you're going to your work and you're working on the machine breaks down. It's like the cars broke down. to think so all of a sudden. It's you're wondering is like, what is this all this? Saturn says, look into your spirit. Enough with this dealing with all that stuff in there. So, hi Elaine, thank you for coming in. So we're gonna see this energy at 8 o'clock. Is gonna be some very very interesting in there. That energy is gonna be pointing out towards this squaring with Saturn and Neptune. They're both direct. That's mean that let's go move forward. Let's get in there. Hi Jolene, thank you for coming in. And as the ascendant is going, we're going to be seeing that intense energies that it's coming red hot. I mean, we have Venus, we have Sun, we have Moon, we have Mars, all red hot, right? And these personal things that it's going to be coming in there is going to be affecting us. At 9 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Capricorn. We're going to be seeing it as I said, the moon, it's going to be sextiling the North Node. And we're going to see at 9 o'clock exactly that position where the moon is going to go, and it's going to be going into the North Node. This is going to be like, you know what? Don't worry about that, all this crap that goes on, all that intensity, all that stuff, okay? At the end of the day, okay, watch for the end of the day. So whatever it is, it's about telling you to what? To hold on. Yes, there is going to be some changes. Yes, there's going to be some divine guidance. Divine guidance are coming in from Uranus in there in Taurus. And that's what this sudden changes in the material world, right? You may be late for work, and all of a sudden they said like, you know what, it's good that you didn't came to work. Maybe you can take the day off or whatever, or you go into work and they say, you know what, you haven't take 5 days, sick days, through the year. From HR, they say that you have to take it, so you're gonna have 5 days off, and you're like, what should I do? Pay attention to your soul and to your spirit, okay? All right, 10 o'clock, we're gonna see some Pluto. It's gonna be coming into the ascendant, the deepest transformation of the soul, to take it to a new level, a new evolutionary process that is gonna come in, because he is in what? He's an Aquarius. Okay, that is gonna comes in, and it's gonna be this positiveness. Is gonna be this light into the darkness. Okay, this kind of like taking a break, taking a breather. This is what it's gonna be coming in. We are talking about the 10 o'clock, all synchronicity lines that it's coming in. And Pluto says like, don't worry about it. As long as you come to me, I'll get everything. Because he is holding everything right now. All the positiveness, all the transformations, it has to come from where? From within. Okay? Don't expecting the coming in from somewhere outside, but something outside can be an example for you. Okay? It's kind of like an energy in there that's going to be put in through. Hi, 11 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Sag. This is going to be even putting more kind of like intensity in everything, because in the next hour, we're talking about 12 o'clock, that energy is going to be combined with Venus, Sun, the Moon, and Mars. All that energy is going to come back. And now this is going to be the test time. Can you be able to hold on to, even to do this under pressure energies? Can you be able not to act? Can you be able not to create this insecurities when you're insecure, when you're not sure from within yourself, particularly, you're going to expressing this emotional frustrations. This is coming from the moon square Saturn. Usually in a personal chart, when the moon is square Saturn, people have tendency to withdraw from within, to come back. They have challenges to grow, to mature. Okay, and usually, the people who have this Saturn Moon square or oppositions in there, that is it about that. The Saturn is giving challenges for you to evolve. That's what you came in there. And this is going to be some very powerful insights if you able to outgrow, if you're able to mature in a totally big, different way. This is going to be a very good energies at 2 o'clock. We're going to be seeing the ascendant with Uranus, and the inner work is going to be with Pluto. Now, these energies, they are going to be moving, okay? They are going to be says, hey, we got you. You may feel like you are blocked. There is no place to go. We're guiding you. We're guiding you for you to mature. Okay? Yeah, I'm still feeling not that well, but it is what it is, going through the cold process. All right. 3 o'clock is going to be some a breather, kind of like a take a break. Okay? The inner work is going to be at Aquarius. You're going to see this relief if you are choosing these new energies. If you're choosing the new things that is going to be coming towards us, okay? It's got nothing wrong with you to open it up and need to have this different, broader horizon. It's kind of like you improving your personality operational system, your belief system within you. And that's what the challenges is coming in, because the old ways doesn't work. They don't. And in some ways, all this is going to be boiled it up, but it's not there yet. But for some people, they're going to take premature actions because lack of the patience of Aquarius. Aquarius is like, you know what? I want it now. No, 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 no. Now. Okay? Now. All right? And this is what it is about. Aquarius is about this revolutions that's starting. And okay, the revolution is ending, the problem still is there. Because of what? Lack of patience. If you had a patience, you will understand certain things within you. And then that patience is going to be, you know what? Let's fix the things right. And then guess what? There will be no challenges. There will be evolution. And that's what Aquarius is about. All right, the North Node is going to comes in and calls in at 5 o'clock. It's going to be reminding about this communications, lack of understanding. You don't want to talk about the future. You don't see a future, right? You don't want it to process with all this energies in there. And now this shadowing visions, this shadowing secretivities in there, it's still kind of like an effect, but all of a sudden the things is not going anymore. The shadow kind of like losing its own way. Okay, it's like okay, I cannot progress anymore. Okay, so with this intensity that we are gonna be seeing it with that positions. Pretty soon, the moon, it is right now, it's already past throws to Mars. She is right now sextiling the North Node. And she says, like, you know what? I got it. I got the intuition is like, I got the point. Okay? I got that perfect point. All right. Very good energies is going to be coming in right after at 6 o'clock. The inner work is going to be with Neptune, clarifications between visions and illusions. Okay, the visions they are going to be coming in from understanding what is this sudden changes are coming from the growth within the family with the deeper transformations. As the ascendant, it's going to be at Cancer, as I said. A lot of evaluations is going to be start coming in. What is a family to you? What is it the family need to be, right? So this is going to be some deeper emotional processes that are going to be going, but they have what? Purpose, okay? And the purpose is you to be able to hold on, not to create this emotional burst outs and then damaging things, because in the end of the day you not only damage people around you with your negative emotions, you're also damaging your own self. Are you a good example about the future? No, you're not. So this it's learned where? It's learned into the family. And if it's nobody in the family shows up, guess what? You have to learn it. So when you create the family, you teaching it that, right? Very, very beautiful transformations. Okay, even though that we have these challenges in there. All right, guys. All right. Going on, 7 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Aries. That's the new beginning that we are going to be looking at. The ascendant, it's going to be at Leo opposing Pluto. But there is a divine energy from the ascendant towards the moon. You're understanding the divine work has to be done. Despite your ego, your desires, your things, your fears, and anything, because the divine has the plans for you. Okay? And you tried, you run, you tried, you run, and guess what? You run from yourself. And now you're stopping. You know, these things, it's enough is enough. Do your work. And everything is going to be what? Fall in its own place. All right, 8 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Taurus. Of course, we want the changes that comes in to be right away to have effects into the material world, right? This is like, okay, you've been working for a 1 day and you want the pay for 2 weeks. It's not going to happen. And that's how some of the people are going to find out that Pluto says, like, you can't just go out and do certain things and you get by. You know, cannot just do, no. These things is not going to be anymore like that. You need to do something that has what? Value for others. Because Pluto is going to be looking for the values of the others. It's not going to be anymore like, okay, maybe, you're the jokester, you're the guy who makes the fun, and so on and so on. What's the big deal, right? There is no big deal. So at 9 o'clock, we're going to see some the inner work at still is going to be at Taurus. It's going to be connecting to the North Node, and that is going to be the people who does this inner work into your spirit that are going to be what? Getting the fruits. You see, the guidance is coming to tell you, you do the work, you're going to get pie. But you got to what? You have to believe. You got to hold on to the hope. But you also have to do the work on you. And nobody wants to do the work. Everyone wants to believe and wants to have a hope, right? But without the work, nothing happens. All right, the next hour we're going to have lots of challenges from Uranus. There is this sudden changes, and now we're going to see with these sudden changes that finally Lilith is out of Scorpio. The dark moon Lilith, it's coming out into the light, and it's going into Sag. Be mindful. There's going to be lots of information's just all of a sudden it bursts out. This is gonna be like who did it bad, who hides this, who hides that. But there's gonna be also people who wants the avenge, and they wanna bring the dirty laundry out towards the people who don't even wanna bother. So there's gonna be all these energies, but that also is gonna be saying what? We need to do the things right. Okay, so challenges can be over, particularly at 11 o'clock. We have the ascendant that's going to be at Virgo, that's opposing Saturn. Yes, you don't like the limitations. Nobody likes to be restricted. Everyone wants to have the freedom. But when you take a look at the freedom, a lot of people took the freedom and they're like, oh, I'm free to do this toxic stuff, or I'm free to do this crazy things, I'm free to do this, to say what the heck, and so on and so on and so on. But there was no proper growth. So now we've seen it that the freedom was not about that, right? So this kind of like of energy is gonna be, because this is gonna be a duality signs situations, because the ascendant is at Virgo, descendant, of course, it's at Pisces, and we have the inner work that's gonna be at the Gemini, and now with all these crosses in there, what is it that our expressions, what is it our logic, where is our spirit, and how do we communicate? When you put all this in a perspective, you will understand that here in those four zodiac signs, you're determining your evolution. Is that a good for me? That's bad for me? Is that going to help me to evolve? Is that going to be turning how? If you do this, how is going to be things going on, right? So all these configurations, but can you look at it within the spirit, right? Is that all the things in life, if your spirit was watching over you, what would it that your spirit says for you? You feel guilty a little bit? Probably Saturn triggers a lot of guilt right now within people. All right, so that's what it was, the astrogravitational report, and I'm going to be giving you tomorrow and the next day, which is going to be 21st, the moon. It's going to be sextile the North Node, and she is going into her own process. We're going to see it that what she's going to be doing in there, but she wants to go to what? Transformation. Okay, and with that transformations that it's coming in, she wants to go, but that's going to be happening the next day. She wants to go and meet who? She wants to meet Pluto. Pluto is the healing god, the unseen, right? You believe it, but you're not seeing it. Okay, but guess what? This energy comes into you and transforms you. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. And if you want to support the channel, you can always donate a coffee. Much love to you guys, and come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Much love to all of us, and good luck.